They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And tapped it by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house.
Oh, shit.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble out.
This man came out in a screen pass.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but
nah, whoever was rushing him just hit him before he threw the ball.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
You saw what Aaron just sent? Said he went to a Dave Chappelle show.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble.
And in the opening act, yeah.
Remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
You trying to see if what?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like it's going to be two empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Bigdawg, what is you doing, bro?
Throwing to start the drive. McNeil, he's going to look deep for more.
Damn. Come on, Madden, bro. That's what you...
And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick. And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Man, what the hell is that you listening to?
From a week ago. Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Second down, back to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
I know Big Dog getting mad all these punch outs.
Fourth down now coming up. Tressway on fourth
Man,
down.
what Samuel is that? Is that Debo Samuel? Yeah, it is. Because I don't think Earl's re-signed him.
Will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
Damn, I should have went outside.
Second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5.
And he will
Get
back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
No, what this is, Big Dog.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight.
I'm trying to understand how this man all the way by the sideline and turn around before I could get all the way back to the
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line.
I don't know who you think Miles Sanders is, sir.
To be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That'll be incomplete. He took a shot.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna let me get that.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Get that pick.
All
right.
He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, the group text with you in it?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last year.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe
I'm sorry, Bigdawg.
Maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on.
Damn.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will take it on out to
My quarterback keeping it close.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best,
For the fucked up part, it said a gain of 1.
Comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
All right, let's go to work. I did.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. McNeil. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They bailing this nigga out, bruh.
Charles, not only is it an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down,
oh, what?
Sanders.
Where the fuck did Get out of here, man.
That time and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception.
What the fuck is this number 83, bro? You got a tight end running the ball?
You have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage, force the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, he's got a little
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
This one in for a touchdown.
It's fucking bullshit.
Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
He around here struggling to get through the hole, too.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Man, what the fuck?
Much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
You see how they gonna make my man run, though, huh?
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the move to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Again, he finds Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. Halfway to 100 now. Number 50. And the Steelers will extend their lead in their final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have been too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Right. I thought sure they were about to let him catch that one.
With the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's another carry for Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. McNeil. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Sorry, it's too late.
So good coverage there defensively. It looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well,
I should have just threw the middle read.
That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start
But he ain't been throwing that bitch, so.
Turn the ball over back to their offense and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. It's a 45-yard
Let's see what
punt,
kind of look we can give Big Dog now.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Barty, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 57 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Right. That one probably should have been a fumble.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball.
Inside
but
shade,
when you got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher
That's what he got on his,
you want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He's going to launch this thing way down.
Damn.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McNeil. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Right. How does nigga running the route before I run the route?
Absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
What?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete.
Bullshit, bro.
Convert.
Don't make me fucking drop the ball.
Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2
yards.
Gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take it in at the 3.
That's over your house.
Down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, this is Harris.
I'm tired of not being able to cut through the hole with this man, bro. Like, that don't make no sense.
2 yards the loss, and now
wide open ass hole, and I can't run over there.
To get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on third down, McNeil. And this will be incomplete.
Oh my God, bro. I can't.
That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Got my quarterback looking like a rookie now.
This one looks equally as
Shit.
good. Fielded at the 33.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there.
Right.
Not a big impact on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a slot.
Now that was that's his man.
For a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll get
touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Oh, shit.
And incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Open man is Samuel.
Man, I see you, Gary. I guess you got fooled a little bit, but I saw you.
You got the big lead.
I saw you trying to get over there, bro.
Give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Going for it with
Damn, I got held in that hole.
I think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He
That's
only
tough.
got 1. And it'll be a turnover.
That's tough right there.
Downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McNeil. And a penalty flag comes in as that
Appreciate you. We'll take it at the 1.
But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Back to throw. McNeil to the
Click on what's the
but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Bro.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass
They
attempts
holding
to the
me
end zone.
right now.
Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57. 57. All day. All day. 57. Go.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Let him know. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Set, go. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Ready, hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Man, you should have been in Pittsburgh with us, man.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
I was trying to loop around and jump to catch it.
Heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working
Oh,
at
man,
it.
because you ready again, huh?
Like
All right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get
that's
this
not
down
Minka.
to the 42-yard line.
Well, I said, I thought Minka was just lit up.
Defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means
Don't hit him forward, TJ. Oh, man, Minka, what's wrong, dog? What's wrong, Minka?
Maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
Oh.
Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal.
That nigga tried to shoot the gap, and
the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the
they
law.
pushed him out the hole.
Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Oh, I went the wrong fucking way.
Brown.
Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Second and 5. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This from 36 yards out.
Blankenship's kick is good.
Block that kick.
Scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Big dog doing, bruh. What you doing, big dog, bruh?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Oh, night.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
What the fuck is
He's
that?
just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws
I'm rolling right, but y'all gonna make me spin around left to throw the ball away.
Even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, McNeil. He's going to look deep for more and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Steelers are going to get the football
They,
here.
like, as soon as I caught it, it's like he grabbed me.
Plenty of that during his much hairy college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there.
Bro, that...
My goodness, another interception. And he will bring this all the way back.
Right, one of the niggas grabbed me.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there
Nah, I
and he
didn't.
threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell.
Wow.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh.
The effort has relaxed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's what we're doing today, huh? That's all
You
good.
just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mm-hmm.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will hold at 22.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Bro, why does he keep overthrowing the receiver?
Interception. And he's free going down the left side.
Fucking
It's a
bullshit,
foot
bro.
race. And he will take this one home.
It's like the ball just overshoot the receiver and go straight to Ringo.
Fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now look at him go. He's at the 40.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2.
That's what I wanted to do, but I don't know how Debo caught me. Debo not faster than Minka.
Sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away.
Boy, Debo not faster than Minka. Stop
Keep
that.
the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Debo not faster than Minka, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Record 93.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tied, huh?
Off play action. McNeil. That pass complete to Moore.
I'm talking about
the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, McNeil going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Adderley. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
I guess, man.
That you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He out here doing the G Wood.
In the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
That boy called Hail Mary.
This game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw into the hands of Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.